Alright, alright. Apologies for the delay. Let's get some lo-fi going. I think I was pretty successful actually in my lo-fi finding earlier on. Haven't got a copyright strike. Well, not a strike necessarily, but a copyright. I don't know what you'd call it. Whatever you would call it, a copyright thing. So I think we did okay. Think we did alright. Cool. So let's get started then, I guess. I think we're good to go pretty much. I feel like I'm really far away from the camera, but I also want I want myself as well as the steering wheel to be in view. And this is like kind of the best way to do it. I guess I'm still in view. I'm still here. So hopefully that's all good, right? A few things. Els, why is it always your name, bro? Why is it always your name that's like super hard to see? Once again, black on black. But what are you telling me, bro? How you doing? How you doing, boss? What's the mad thing? Talk to me. What's the 411? As was said long ago. Full screen, please. Thank you. Why is it a mad thing, bro? Do you not pay attention to the schedule, Ak? Do you not pay attention to the schedule, boys? This is that spot in GTA, by the way. This is that spot in GTA. Hello, ASI. Watching my bot stream? Tell him I said hello. Send my greetings. Hello, Mr. Toes. How are you doing? Good to see ya. Good to see ya once again. This loading was not taking this long before. I'm not gonna lie. But I've been messing around with some settings, so I'll let it slide tonight. But I ain't gonna let it slide again. Simmerbit now has INT9 server. So they've now... Is it now multiplayer then? Have they changed the conditions of the beta? Because they said it was just single player. Okay. How many players and how is it holding up? I think those two are the most important bits of information with regards to that at the moment. Can you see a bit more of the wheel? Kind of. You can see when I'm turning, right? Yeah, I don't know. It will do. Whatever. No, not as many. That's fine. But like, how many though? Like, do you have a number, like roughly, or? Because that would determine if there's like a decent number of people, and the server's sort of doing well to, to hold up. That would be a good thing. Because every time we're in this predicament, the servers just seem to like crap themselves, annoyingly enough. My bot, I thought you were streaming. ASR said he was watching your stream. How was it anyway though, boss? Hope you had a good one, if you're finished. Right, gonna try reversing a double here. I tried to make it as simple for myself as possible. Whether I succeeded or not, we're about to find out. don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. It's going all sorts of left. Fortunately, we can just leave this way. Hey, how's it looking, Bill? Talk to me, bro. Unless you don't want to say it here. Congratulations again, boss. This is a monumental moment. Well, I don't know where to exit from. Nice one, bro. That's big, you know. That's big, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's aura. You got that contract. That's aura. Oh, trucky. I don't know if going this way was the original plan, but I'll follow the GPS. I still haven't got the car culture stuff in a bill. It was on my mind yesterday, I think. Either yesterday or this morning, but I was busy with the TSC stuff, so I just couldn't. Or the TSW stuff, sorry. I guess TSC also works. Why are we all turning left here? I tried with the VR stuff, man. I completely forgot because I was so confident about it. I completely forgot that my game capture captures the entire, like, my entire monitor. Whatever's displayed on my monitor, that's what a game capture will capture. It doesn't differentiate specific things on the PC, if that makes sense. It just sees whatever I see, basically. Which means that I'm not specifically gonna capture what's being mirrored from the headset, but rather what's being displayed. And whenever you're playing ETS2 or ATS in VR, annoyingly enough, with no other option, it shows both eyes, which, you know, it's not really, can't really do that. I also thought, because I was changing game versions, well, not game versions, I don't know, it's all like there's a specific branch of beta that the VR is in if you want to play the game in VR. And I thought to myself, there's no way twice in a row with 13 minutes real life time to go to my destination after driving for hours, am I going to lose all that progress? Especially because a game where that content changed, whatever, as it was loading in. I thought, there's no way. Fortunately, though, we're good. 27 people in the test server. You know what? That's solid. That really is solid. That's solid. See, if I don't do this now, you're going to have a problem with me. I am considering putting it on the schedule next week. Please take that as I've said it. I'm considering. If there's multiplayer, and it's basically the updates with some potential bugs here and there, by whatever day it will be that I play it, it will be next week. So at the very worst case scenario, they've had today, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, which they're active on, to fix any potential issues. So the game should be in a better state. Now, if I put it on the schedule, the only thing that will take it off, aside from something in my personal life, would be if for some reason some issues creep up with the multiplayer stuff and they have to deactivate that. I don't want to play in single player, and I won't play in single player. I mean, I think you could look forward to it, Nabil. I don't think this is... Look. Could it go in a not so great way somehow after you start, and maybe, I don't know, if for some reason somehow there's something that you don't like about it, God forbid. It's possible, yes. But it isn't like, we're not talking about like a TSW DLC here. You know, this is something, it is what it is, you know? The details and the specifics you will find out, but the thing is what it is, you know? Like, you're in. There's no... Like, you're in. So I think it's fair to to be excited for it and look towards it. And I would say, yeah, don't necessarily rob yourself of that experience, of that time, but still be, I guess, realistic, you know? Yeah, don't exaggerate it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Know that you've got something good to look forward to, some progress in life. You know, you've got your path up to a certain point has been laid. There's no uncertainty. You're not in a position where you don't know what to do after you currently finish what you're doing now. There's a cushion. You're good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course, you don't want to do too much and then it doesn't meet your fantasy, like you said. So yeah, just don't exaggerate it. That's it. I think that's a good idea. Really? Which is promising. It would be good to be excited for it, because I think that gives you momentum. Like, if you start with a particular energy because of that excitement. It is still far away. But you can look forward to it, boss. You can look forward to it, man. Like the getaway that me and my missus did last year. You know, we knew we were going from, like, I think it was like March. We went in November. We knew we were going from March. So, like, I wasn't thinking about it and it was something that excited me, that I was looking forward to. I wasn't thinking about it every day. But, you know, every time I did think about it, it made me feel good, and I, you know, allowed myself to feel that feeling, you know. I didn't try to, like, subdue it or anything. You know what I find interesting? A lot of these accidents happen at night time, which I feel is a bit more realistic. You're not stupid, Hank. Don't say that. Maybe you made a stupid decision, but you're not stupid. Which is normal though, Nabil. I wouldn't, if it was me, I wouldn't try to fight the the feeling of like the good feeling, if that makes sense. And anyway, it will come to a point you'll get used to waiting, if that makes sense. So maybe the excitement itself will go down a little bit, and you'll just have that like feeling of looking forward to it, and that would be it. It would be a lot more tame, but still a positive feeling. I don't know if that makes much sense. Yeah, no, allow yourself to feel it, man. Bro, you deserve it. Like you worked for it, you earned it. And as fun as it is thinking about it, when you start, you're going to be back working again and working hard. So enjoy it, bro. This is like it's just a good little period. This is a good little period. Where you're involved enough to be excited about it, but not enough to be head down, locked in, sweating. Oh, Hank, we all have those moments, bro. We all have those moments. The painful thing about that is I know how long it takes for that water to boil. And I don't know how long you've been waiting for, but I hope it wasn't too long. I really hope this is just a straightforward parking. Babot just ended his stream. Hope he had a good one, man. If it's something that you guys want to do, I like seeing you guys streaming. Tim's been streaming. Babot's streaming. I was happy about Nerd streaming. Ponk was making content, some actually good content as well. I don't know if it was ever public, but he shared a couple of things with me that were pretty cool. I don't know what he's doing these days. He'll stop by on his annual visit. That's what Ponk does. He has an annual, it's either annual or like once every 6 months. He's like an auditor. Comes to audit, make sure everything's all good, and then disappears again. "20 minutes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It could be worse. But I think 20 minutes in, you're going back to the kitchen and you're expecting to see at least some bubbles starting to form, you know? The Simro beta is now splitting the already small multiplayer base in two. Not sure what to think about it. Okay. What? I'm assuming another server has opened up, Nabil? My assumption would be that they're trying to get all of them active one by one. I could be wrong, but if they're opening another one, I don't see any other reason to be doing so than that. You're thinking about streaming, Hank? Why not, man? Why not? What used to be regular in the bill? Talking about having players play on the normal service versus play on INT9. Right, but INT9 is like almost, isn't it usually used as a test server, as like a throwaway server anyway? If they can't have an INT1 beta and an INT1 normal, then it wouldn't make sense to stop the normal people playing online just because the beta is out. Not everyone will be comfortable with the beta. So I think INT9 makes sense. And that means that there'll be one server for everyone to play on, meaning it will be fairly, well, you'd expect it to be fairly busy, relatively speaking. Only INT9 will be used as a testing server. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, but Nabil, I mean, testing. I mean, multiplayer is a massive part of the game. I think it has to be tested, and this is the least intrusive way, in my opinion, of doing that. They have to test multiplayer, bro. Because if they don't, and then the thing releases and it's broken, you're gonna say, oh, they're not testing their software. Can't test it in a closed. I don't think that would be a good idea, if I'm being honest with you. Because by having it public, you make it more real, if that makes sense. Like we've seen with TSW, for example, some DLCs with a small beta team, a lot of things can escape. The minute it goes into the hands of thousands or tens of thousands of people, there's 100 different bug reports coming in of things that weren't picked up by the small group of beta testers. I personally don't see a single thing wrong with it, I'll be honest. They've taken a quiet server whose purpose is anyway for testing, and are testing the best way possible, which is using the public, with people with all sorts of different hardware and software and little, you know how PC is, man. No two PCs are the same. So that way you cover all bases. Okay. My cruise control wouldn't go back to what it was on. I have to reset it. I could do the McDonald's McMuffin, you know. knew it. I could feel it. 3 degrees. 3 degrees. It was bothering me. It was really bothering me. I thought I was bugging. Because I would look, and it would look real. It would look fine, but it didn't feel fine. Tracks going on switches is crazy. What does any of that mean? ASR. Why is the tracks going on switches crazy? Switches being just points, right? Junctions. Your other pan isn't big enough for what, Hank? For your pasta? That is actually a very valid dilemma. Sorry, boss. Good to see you more active on the streams, Hank. I assume it's because the time suits you better. But yeah, man, missed having you regularly. My concern is that it reduced the activity on the servers, which is really low. Which is a completely valid concern, bro. But I mean, that's a very small, relative, like compared to the positive effect. That's a very, very small minor thing, in my opinion. Let me suffix it with that. Please, boss, straightforward parking, man. I'm a double. Have mercy. To be fair, Nabil, I don't think it should be like that. It would work against me. Hold on. Sorry. My delivery came. It was just left in the rain. It's just been coming down, coming down, coming down. My drip came dripping. Okay. Oh, yeah, pasta sauce. Oh, you're making it homemade. Oh. Respect. Respect, Hank. Like, as in from scratch, completely from scratch. I did that once. And I'll keep it real. It didn't work out. So since that day, I would get like the one in the jar. And then just like spice it up myself. Add some things to it. Right, where did we actually do this last drop off? I didn't really take notice. Orem, okay. At least it's not, I don't know, man, Charlie or Joe. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if I see my own name here. Where the hell was it? Orem. How did I know it's going to be some tiny little speck? Alright, so we could go to Mankato. Let's do that. Mankato with a crawler carrier. Okay. High value cargo. Get $700 for it. Is that a Cascadia? Cascadia. Freightliner Cascadia. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Yeah, so I was gonna say, with regards to parking with doubles, in reality, it's not always straightforward. And I think they should bring that aspect to the game. Yes, it would be challenging, but realistic. Would I try? No. But it would be cool to have, and I'm sure people actually do want the challenge. So it's literally a crawler. You can tell this thing crawls. Interesting, I've never seen anything like it. Well, yeah, but they've also got the whole training thing. Which is, a fair little challenge. And people can just skip it as well. Or they can choose simplified. Like, they give people the option, isn't it? Which is the most important thing. Your SES glazing days are over. I don't think it necessarily needs to be glazing, bro. We're just talking facts. But, I think in this case the fact was that we were glazing. But we didn't we never really lied. Like everything that we were pointing out was good. It's just that we were only pointing out the good and not, the not so good. Instead of the not so good, sorry. Always make my sauce from scratch, vegetables, some meat and tomatoes. Yeah, you know what, Hank? Maybe I just needed to refine it. But yeah, man, that one time it put me off, man. Italian food has always been one of my favorites, and I can't stand it being, not great, not nice to eat. We were missing the flaws. And I think it doesn't help that we're in a time when game devs, or let's say specifically the game devs of the games that we play, like SES, out of the games we play, SES are doing the best job. Maybe you could argue Motorfest has, a very dedicated team as well. But it's delicious and healthy. That's the main thing, man. Listen, you make it to your taste, right? You make it yours. You make it unique. That's it, man. It's you that's going to be enjoying it at the end of the day. Doesn't have to match anyone else's standards. I would just always add my thing. My thing is spice. I add spice to anything. I added spice to everything. Tomato sauce for pasta, omelette. A simple basic omelette. Spice it up always. I used to make my not mac and cheese, but my pasta bakes. I used to have a layer dedicated to spice. That's my thing, man. I love spice. It's a shame, man. I was really looking forward to playing in VR. I even considered just like streaming off my gaming PC, but I don't trust. I don't know, man. OBS, different PCs. Why this one is working differently to this one, I don't know. Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, you know what? I'm not usually comfortable with it. Like, I grew up just everything homemade, Hank. Everything homemade. So whenever I now get something from the store, it could be completely fine, but there's always something within me that's a bit suspicious of whatever it is. And instantly my brain tells me it doesn't taste as nice as if it was authentic. Oh yeah, Nabil. Oh yeah, bro. And like everything pre-made. It's crazy. Only real thing pre-made we'll get is like pizza. Just buy a little frozen pizza, put it in the freezer. But even from the moment I moved out, yeah. This one is not even that deep, I don't think. But like meats, my mum would always. My mum only got meat from the butcher. She'd only get meat from the butcher. And so when I now started buying meat like from the store, I don't know. It took some getting used to. It took some getting used to. I can't pull in if this guy's trolling me. I was gonna overtake him, but let's not be silly. And bro, you don't have to stop. You can keep moving. 5 miles per hour max. Oh, it does say stop here. Don't have to anyway. Oh no, of course, Hank, of course. It has to be within reason. It has to be within reason. So anyway, I'm not gonna go and catch a chicken myself and skin it. I didn't see the screenshot, ASR. Give me a moment, I'll check it now. I assume on the Simroll channel, yes? Oh, the nighttime one, mate. That's what. Was it too much to ask? Was it really too much to ask? Did it need to take this long? If I had to guess, I would say that's like that's worthy of like a little hot fix, you know, a couple kilobytes on a random, you know, Friday afternoon. Maybe not Friday, but just a random weekday. Just a little something, you know? I mean, Nabil, you can argue about how bright the night sky is, but at least it's some form of night, you know? I don't know how enjoyable it would be if it was as dark as reality. I'll be honest. I can accept some stretching of realism when it comes to nighttime in games, especially if I'm going to be streaming it low key. You got enough sauce for 3 days, Hank? Sounds about right, boss. Pasta for 3 days sounds like a plan. I mean, if you got a cow, 2 sheep, and 6 chickens on your balcony, Hank, then I'm not gonna lie, your life must be very exciting and interesting. Probably more so than most of us here. The sky is darker than Simrel. You're watching a stream. Don't forget that anytime I'm driving a train or just playing a game at nighttime, remember you're always going to see less detail than I'm seeing. Because based on reality, bro, this isn't perfect. There are windmills all down this way that I should not be seeing. From reality, from real experience, all I should see of those windmills are the red light. All should be seeing is red lights in the darkness. I shouldn't be seeing any detail. And those windmills probably couldn't be seen on stream, but I could see them in the game. Real darkness is sometimes on TSW routes out of all games. TSW sometimes, not all the time, sometimes has darkness realistically, and it's not fun because you see nothing but the track in front of you a little bit. Especially on stream. You saw the night runs on Frankenbahn. They weren't fun to watch. I know that. I'm not glazing. Where's the glazing? As a matter of fact, define glazing. I feel like to me, glazing was when you're just drooling over something or someone. That's how I've always like imagined it in my head. I'm doing what I've always done and just pointed out facts, or spoken my opinion. Well, that's the question. Do we want realism or comfort? I said 2 minutes ago, I'm happy to stretch the boundaries a little bit when it comes to nighttime. As an example, today, what route did I play today on stream? Morristown. The Morristown line at nighttime was very bright. Now, whether that's mods, not mods, that's not the discussion. It was bright, not ridiculously bright, but bright enough to say, hey, this is not realistic, if we're being honest. But I preferred that. One, from the perspective of me streaming, and also 2, I can just see a little bit. Now, if I wasn't streaming, maybe I would prefer like pitch black, aside from where there's actual light sources. But I think I'm okay with stretching it a little bit. Although I don't think I'd want to stretch it any further than the Morristown line today. Oh! Do keep us updated, Hank. Cooking up something. Simrel CEO is driving percentage vehicle, percentage is Migrod. Right, I wonder what that could be. Simrel CEO just having fun. We love to see it. Okay, Nabil, let me ask you this particular question. Given Simrel's realisticness, given how realistic you think Simrel is, or in your opinion Simrel is that nighttime acceptable? Not with what Simrel's trying to be, because they will always say, oh yeah, most realistic, da 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 da. Given what it actually is, in your opinion, is that nighttime fitting? I don't know if I use TA. I don't use TA, do I? I use DLSS. Are they going to have DLSS 4.5 implemented? No, I don't use DLSS actually. I stopped. I was using it, and now I stopped. Now I'm getting raw frames. So maybe I am on TAA. I don't know. We'll find out next week. Maybe. It matches with the rest of their efforts. Okay. I think you can activate DLSS 4.5 via NVIDIA app. Oh, okay. I'd need to look into that then. I thought that was up to game developers to implement, and yeah, the GPUs were just ready. Is it limited to certain GPUs? I'm here talking about it, not knowing if I can even utilize it. Good evening, Mr. Train Driver. How are you doing? In theory, Simrel should use less RAM VRAM now and be more performant as well. Well, maybe that remains to be seen. You're right, though, thinking about it, sometimes the night in TSWs are really dark. Well, no, but that's the thing, though, isn't it? That's realistic. So, truly, like you said, if you're going for the ultra realistic experience, That's what you'd be looking for. Truck trailer I saw here reminded me of the glass one. I don't know what the purpose of that was, man. The guy was saying like you put any livery on it, but I'm sure there's other ways to do that. I'm not quite sure exactly what he was going for there. RTX only, okay, cool, so we're good then. Well, how can you have sun visors? Well, I mean, there are other things that you do without needing to click them, but it would come and it would need to be clickable. And that's when they bring in the interior V2.0, where you can now interact with everything. Bro, for a second I read your message again, and I thought sun visors was survivors. Thinking, what sort of side mission is this guy talking about? Whoa. Hello? You know what, as ridiculous as that was, more of that please. How sick would it be if we had just like drunk drivers in the game or whatever? That would actually be a cool thing to do, I think. I say that now. Oh, Jesus. Bro, hey, it's part of life on the roads, man. It's part of life on the roads. If I don't get past this guy in time, we're going to have a crash. Luckily, the lane merges from the left, not the right. Their entitlement is gone. Imagine doing 70 miles per hour in a truck on these types of roads in Europe. The economy would recover. Oh, you thought I was going to say how dangerous that would be, huh? Gotta put the economy above our lives. Keep the nations going for generations to come. Enjoy, Hank. I am very hungry. I've been holding back from saying it, but I am super hungry, mate. Eat for us both. But do note, I eat a lot when I do eat. I just know there's folk out there crying over an accident in one of these games. Definitely, man. Talking about, oh, it triggered their PTSD. Sounds good. Just trying to get you some angles, man. Trying to make it cinematic and that. Angles at a standstill are fine, but you've got a cheeky little rolling shot. I think it adds to the flair. Oh, snap. I was just going to the flow. Wrong lane, buddy. Absolutely not, boss. As you can see here, I saw the vision. Yeah, same issue as the slip roads. Exact same issue. Honestly, I don't even know if that's because of the scale, man. Like, we're not asking these types of lanes and roads to be that big. Just something a bit more believable. Like, the whole purpose of those lanes, okay, not those ones, but the ones on the motorway, on the highway, the whole point of them is to safely bring your speed down. And that doesn't happen here. Because we're still traveling at highway speeds, but we've got a very small window to bring the vehicle to a stop. So it always is going to end up with very, very, very harsh braking. Unless you drive unrealistically and then just drive super slow coming into your exit. Latest slipper is $0. Might be damaged, not damaged. Might be broken. Jackson definitely didn't tip $0. It may be that it just needs a refresh, to be fair. Thank you for pointing it out, because I can't see it from here. I can't see anything that it says. Well done, buddy. You made a smart decision. Seeing some realistic decisions today. Not gonna lie, the truck was understeering there. I thought we may have gone right into that barrier. You could tell it was understeering. Interesting. I didn't think you could. I tried not to move the steering wheel too far to the right, but also enough to at least avoid an accident. Mr. Beast donated $1.09. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, so. And what's your point? What's your intention of bringing this information to us? I've never had any issues with him as a dispatcher. Pretty sure that's about to change, but from experience, he was pretty on point. Glad you enjoyed it, Hank. I hope it had plenty of cheese. That's another little, dare I say, fetish of mine. I like cheese. Cheese in everything. Cheese on everything. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Absolutely, I love that for you, mate. What a legend. That's why you're him, you know? I would have expected no other cheese. Nabil, from what everyone was saying in the comments, he's quit something else. Was it overthinking or something like that? Well, you know, clickbait and all of that. Not like it makes a difference to any of our lives. Goodze? What's Goodze? I know Gouda. I don't know that one though. Get trolled, Chop. It's not always me. Good. The mod that Holy Trucker was talking about, I did want to install that if I'm being completely honest. Thought it would show up in Quick Drop though. It's bad ASR? Why is it bad? Oh, it is Gouda, okay. I don't think I've ever had it, you know. I've heard of it. Just never had it myself. Which mod are you asking about, Nabil? The Dodge. It's like a Dodge Ram truck, but it comes with like it's trailers that you can haul around. I don't know if it's just one, but I saw it on the mod website and I was quite interested in it. And then Holy Trucker brought it up yesterday. Said it was pretty good. I don't know it's good. He said it's pretty good. And it looks good for the picture. And it wasn't from... There's a particular author on the website that just uploads kind of trash mods. But at like a high consistency. Like every day he's uploading. They're car mods, but they don't handle well. They actually suck. And anytime I see a car mod that's not from that guy, it gives me some faith. Yeah, the Bugatti is an example, yes. That is one example. Yeah, the sound that was just on loop, isn't it? Yeah, just trash, man. Just getting content out there, but not caring about how good it is. Just getting content out there to get it out there. So why would this truck not shift into 12th gear now? We're maxed out on the rev limiter, and it's not just going to shift into 12th. Are you watching a stream here, sir? Who's driving it? Who's driving the? I assume we're talking about the Skoda. Or is the exhaust on loop? Yeah, man. Something so obvious. So obvious. I guess you could farm that sort of content for TikTok views, though. You don't even have to use the right audio. Just do some video, driving the car with some music in the background. Easy views. Just do that over and over and over and over again with all the mods. You know what? I've given myself an idea. Just get the car, drive aggressively through like this map combo. It all looks nice. Snowy Moon mod. Easy views, bro. Easy views. Oh, the kibble. Fair enough. I really hope I'm not disappointed, ASR. Really hope so. It's a joke, innit? It's a joke. I was on the left lane for ages. But the right lane vehicles are just overtaken. I move over to the right lane. The right lane slows down and the left lane's going. Nice, man. Really cool. It looks like the number plate on the trailer in front is like flapping. The actual number plate is like moving around the plate texture, if that makes sense. I don't know why it's not straight. Very weird though. I've never seen anything like that on here. Let's try this again. Cannot believe how much time I dedicated to the TSW mods. There is an aspect of fun to it though. Trying to figure things out, having things go wrong. I much prefer peace nowadays, but there was a time when, oh my god, I would actually enjoy when my PC would start acting up. Yeah, sure thing, ASR. Why not? The number plate on this trailer is shaking as well. Has this been a thing that I haven't noticed? water looks very, very salty. I don't know if that's valid or not. That looks like a very cool little exit. I should have taken that. I have the mod that should remove the boundary. That's a very good advert. That's a very like what's it called? It's like interactive sort of adverts. It's very cool. I like that you can have cloudy weather and not necessarily rain. I really do see. I really do like seeing those signs telling you just like buckle up, stay alert. It's like the highway acknowledging your journey. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it knows you're on a long journey, you're on a long haul, and it's just making sure you're on point. You know, it's just looking out for you. And it's very reminiscent of long journeys in real life as well. We're low on fuel, but we're also 11 minutes away. 11 minutes highway driving, I think we'll be okay. I will take the risk. Nice, those little things have textures on them. It's always a nice little treat. Okay, we're not gonna save fuel by staying in this game. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, I think it has. Thank you. Yeah, so I won't check it out right now, but either at the end of the stream or after the stream. Probably end of the stream. Remind me if I end up forgetting it. Always try to watch stuff on the phone. Very good advice. Thank you, ASR. Everyone should be taking notes. Efficiency, that's the way forward. It would be so sick if this game had seasons. Then I wouldn't mind the economy. not even I wouldn't mind the economy mods. The economy mods themselves would be so much better. Adjusting the seasons, like the snow levels and all different kind of things. That would be very cool, man. And don't forget to take a little bit of vodka before and while driving. Depending on your region of birth, that may or may not be a great idea. The phone one, universal. Vodka, depends on your genes. But there's only one way to find out, right? We are really low on fuel. But we're also really close. And I'm adamant that we'll make it. I love that. I love an accurate sound of highway traffic passing. I don't know if anyone here played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. That had the most accurate highway sounds. I would literally sometimes just park up on the highway and just listen to the traffic passing. It was that good. And I was that weird. Could have really done without this red light, I'll be honest. Could have really done without it. Especially as it was about to change anyway. Come on then. Come on then. I'm a little bit concerned about fuel. I don't know whether this is just a straight and then right, or whether there's going to be some games to play. Because now we are very low. Oh god. Perhaps should have pulled over at the last opportunity. And you've got a hill, nice. Yeah, the road is not straightforward. If it was straightforward, you would have been okay. So I do blame the road system here. Now, hopefully that uphill will now lead to a downhill where we can pick up some speed, which we are starting to do. Oh, don't worry, Hank. Don't worry, mate. We'll make it. Might take some evasive maneuvers. Oh, no, not another hill. But we'll make it. Maybe. You don't hope so. You see? I've been so happy for you today and your pasta and your chefing up in the kitchen. And this is the thanks I get. You know? Rather than supporting a supporter, you've thrown me to the lions. And now your energy is manifesting. And it does truly seem, all of a sudden, that we will no longer be making it. It's the power of words. No, this is painfully close. We're literally seconds away. We're not even a minute away anymore. You've got to move, brother. You've got to move. You've got to move. You've got to move. My power steering is gone. Oh my god, you can really feel it. Come on, man. Just bless me up with like a little downhill, you know, a slight downhill gradient. I could really do with that now, game. I mean, it looks like we're maybe going downhill, but the speed's not correlated with the... Bro, we are so close, man. We are actually so close. Ah, there's an uphill coming. That's going to be the end. And then it goes downhill. If we could just have made it up, if we had enough momentum to make it up this hill, we could have made it. Could have. ASR, I don't get sick from like virtual things. No shade at people who do. I mean, you need to grow up, but you know. Oh, look how close we are, man. Oh my god, why did it just pull like that? Jesus. Alright. Thank God this is actually covered by the owner of the truck. Otherwise it would have been a very big problem. Don't ask how I would have navigated all of this, but we would have, one way or another. It's an Amazon truck. Why are you in a rush, ASR? I'll take a look at it, bro. Don't worry. I'll take a look at it before the end of the stream. No stress. Where did we just go? Where am I? It was somewhere here, wasn't it? It would be very helpful if it would actually just somehow mark it on the map for me. That would be great. Because I don't pay attention to things. It was the Mankato in... What's MN? Montana? Mankato. Somewhere east. MN. What's MN? Maine? There's nothing here. Minnesota? Here's Minnesota. Stockton, I believe I've been to already. Okay, or not. Guess I had been there on my other save. We're actually getting pretty decent buck for this one. 3.4k, 1.4k. Makes sense though, to be fair. Considering the length, the load of dynamite. My life is at risk here. Minnesota. Yeah, remind me at the end of the stream. Not now. That's what I'm gonna need reminded. steering wheel so close. I guess Montana then would be M8. Right, in about 13 minutes or so. Start searching for oh my god, went out with too much confidence. So searching for a place to call it. I would really love to find a way to play this in VR and stream it at the same time, man. It's a really good experience, honestly. Oh, hello. Where was this fortune the other time around? This traffic light probably played a huge part in our fuel running out. Certain of it. Or what you could have done, mate, what you could have done is just switch the lanes. Switch the lanes and you wouldn't have to deal with that. We get it, ASR, you're friends with the CEO. You're so fancy. You're so cool. Not all of us are friends of CEOs, you know. Not all of us can flex that. How about you spare some mind for us heathens? What do you mean? Give me some examples. Honestly, I might actually just give this a spin in VR after the stream. I'll have my dinner and come back for half an hour, an hour. Something about these night halls, man. Something about it. If I hover over the product from the game page, it tells me what phone owns this, but inside the DLC page itself it doesn't say anything. Ah, right. That is odd, actually. I can't even really like try and even work out why that would be the case. Ultimately, if somebody owns something, they own it. So it should show it wherever it would usually show it, regardless of whether the product has been released or not. I know one of them ate me. Oh, both of them actually. No, I know both of them ate me. But hey, if I stream it next week and I enjoy myself, I'll be honest. If in that stream I enjoy myself, I'll buy it. No question. I'll buy it. Alongside Vodge 2. Basically, whatever's available, I'll buy it. If I don't enjoy it, right? If I don't enjoy it, then I will not play it anymore from that day until the update has fully released. When the update fully releases, and well, whether all is working well or not, doesn't really matter, to be honest, because there could be a bug, but it may not be fixed quickly. So how long am I going to be waiting? When the update comes out properly, I try it again. If I like it, I'll buy the DLCs. I'll find myself playing it. If not, then we wait for the next big update. How do you report people, ASR? Let's say, I hope it doesn't happen, but let's say Nerd trolls me while I'm dispatching. Sorry, while I'm driving. He goes to all the dispatch posts and makes all the signals red. What's the process of reporting that? I've never actually reported anyone before on there. Oh, is it that simple? Nice. Thank you. And do I need to like, should I have compiled like some evidence or like what would be expected of me? I assume I would have to write. I would assume once I press the report button, a box would come up and then I write the issue. Okay. I like that deterrence is there because he's had issues being reported in the past and facing the consequence. So that should hopefully help. It's sad, isn't it? I even have to be concerned about something like that. It's just completely ridiculous. Requires write 200 characters at least. I hope not. Because if he's trolling, like, oh, well, how am I going to make that 200 words? So and so is trolling at such and such place, unnecessarily holding me. Doesn't need an essay. But I understand sometimes people make pointless ones and not really give any information, so it kind of gets rid of that. Yeah, but I feel like they'll see something like that and then maybe take it less seriously. But I guess if there's absolutely nothing more to add, then it would be reasonable. I mean, it's not a lot. It's not a huge amount. Yeah. Yeah. I think we can live with that. Pull in at the next possible, at the next place we can. I don't understand why I don't know my English, man. Whenever I'm on stream, and it used to be only on stream, and then in real life I was good, but now in real life my tongue is just twisting left, right, and center. I mean, potato, but hey, at least you can stream in 8K. wonder if Card is streaming, we can give him a little raid. What's that little flash of light? Where does that come from? It's like a glitch. Only thing that annoys me about my Quest 2 is the resolution, man. It's so dog poo. So dog poo. Hey! God, that my guy, man. Good to still have you on board. It's a good day to skip streaming, really? For any particular reason, Carda? Or is it personal? War Tales. Is that a game? Or like a TV series? TML didn't pay your salary. A game, nice. You know what? I don't think you have a schedule, do you, Carda? Not that I'm aware of. That's what's nice about not having one. If you just want to like take some time off and chill, you can do that. Thank goodness I wasn't behind that coach. Super heartbreaking. Maybe I try and stream from this PC, I don't know. Maybe it will work out for VR. No worries, bro. No worries at all, man. Ain't gotta be excused. Whatever you were doing, I know is productive. I was actually talking to I was talking to Sush about that, you know. I think it was yesterday. I was like, bro, this guy, like, he's active. I know him to be very active. Whenever I need him, whenever I need anything, he's there. And then he'll just pull out like a trailer that he's been working on for however long, and he's been helping this person develop this and this person develop that. Like, I was like, bro, the guy don't stop. But it's admirable. It's admirable. It's very cool. Because to me, you're very active on like the streams, on Discord. And then we'll just be having a conversation, and then you'll say, "Oh yeah, like you helped this person develop this, or you provided this person for that," and then you'll just be coming up with videos every day, videos, and then like a trailer, you know, a whole crafted trailer. Not to mention all the things that I've got no idea about. I'm worried that this map, this place isn't showing on the map, and I'm worried I'm going to go in here and then fall through the map. Yeah, that's all good, bro, man. That's all good. When you are in the mood and you have that like motivation, get as many done as possible, and then you have enough to like release over the course of some days, which gives you time for one, if you're still feeling that motivation to just keep going, and two, if you're not, you have content that's going out. So, yeah, make the most of it, because that feeling is it's not always there. It's not always there, and it's work. It's work when you're having to do it all manually. But yeah, man, like I said, it's it's cool. Right, my people, I'm gonna leave it there. See you for honestly what potentially could be the last stream of the week tomorrow. Saturday is still on the schedule. However, I don't think I'll be able to make it. Definitely not for. It either will get cancelled or be a little bit shorter. 2 p.m. is going to be very tough. Very, very, very tough. Thank you, Carda, and thank you, ASR. This is what I'm talking about, mate. Let's check out the Kibble Alzheimer's. No, is it Alzheimer's or dementia that makes you shake? Right, let me just make sure that there's nothing, you know, that we've spoken about. Oh my god, wrong. Oh my god, TSW. Oh my god, what a disaster. What a disaster. Okay. Wow, okay. That's quite a lot. So it's quite a lot of it there. And it doesn't see... It's not... It doesn't look natural. It's not... It doesn't look natural, I'll be honest. I was actually quite looking forward to seeing it, but it's way too much. Is it possible to adjust it in the settings, for example? Thank you, Carda. I appreciate you, mate. I quit my job. I'm not gonna lie, Carda. That will always be valid, no matter where you are on the map. Today, next week, next month, next year, I promise you it will be valid. The thing I was a lot shaky, my guy. If it was this shaky, people would be falling off their seats. People would be falling off their seats, bro. The driver would fall out the window. The train would be driving by itself. It's not like this, bro. And there's a way to still make it aggressive, but also natural. This one is not it. Yeah, of course, Nabil. This one's not it. Do you have any idea what percentage this was? Please tell me this was 150%. There's not any like rhyme or reason to it. It's just all over the place. You can't tell what the train's doing. Like, how can the train be moving sideways this aggressively? Up and down, I understand. Even that would be too much with that aggressiveness, but it would make more sense than side to side. That side to side like that, the train's gonna derail. Okay. No, bro, even in a turn, my guy, even more reason for the train to derail. 100% is somewhat promising. If that's 100%, maybe I'll have it. I'll go from 50, and then we'll tune it from there. But the needle is much smoother. We'll see. Yeah, it's all, bro. No matter what feature is implemented, no matter what sort of thing is changed like this, the best thing, the most awesome thing, but also it shouldn't even be awesome. It should be basic thing that the devs can do is give the person power to turn it off, to tweak it, to make some changes. That's it. Like, that's the best thing they can do. No matter how bad this can be, because they've given you the option to not have it at all, it's completely fine. It doesn't matter. Hello, Mr. Forklift. I wanted to say forklift pleaser, but I don't think that's what you do. But it's not far off either. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's the game? There we go. You can adjust suspension deflection and wheel set shaking individually. Right. I'm not right now, but I'm gonna need an explanation of the two and how they work. But not tonight, because I'm wrapping up now. Can't wait for 1 p.m. tomorrow, Daniel. Bro, you're so close. You're so close, my guy. All right, my people. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. GMT, for some TSW6. Now, it's a modded timetable stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll just stick to that. But yeah, anyway. Hope you guys have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. And until next time, peace out.